Alright, so I've been wanting to do a follow-up video on my Lenovo IdeaPad 100S 14-inch for a while now. I bought the laptop with high expectations. I really wanted something I could remote into my work with that was super light, with a great battery life. I didn't need to be super powerful because I'd be remoting into a system which would do all the heavy lifting. I just needed a screen and a keyboard and an internet connection. And so I picked up the laptop, I played around with it, I posted just a quick overview video of it, but then I ran into a problem with it and had to send it into Lenovo support. It's been over a month now, and the reason why you're staring at a box is because I have not received it back yet. And so my hopes for a video have kind of been dashed. And so instead of doing a video of the laptop, I'm going to be doing a video about the support I've received from Lenovo with this laptop. Now, this box is the box for the IdeaPad. Had a, oh, come on, you want to focus? A Celeron 3050. Had 2 gigs of memory and 64 gigs of storage. Now, and there's the 14-inch screen, and the battery life on it, even with just the 2-cell battery, was actually quite excellent. But the problem was with the micro SD card. So, under warranty, obviously brand new. Well, actually, I took it to Best Buy first, but even though I had a receipt, Best Buy said they couldn't help me because they couldn't verify that I had purchased that laptop, even though I had the receipt, because I paid cash for it. So I've learned my lesson that with electronics, even if I have the cash, put it on my card so I can prove that I bought it anyways. So I ended up contacting Lenovo. I shipped it into Lenovo, and they tell you when you ship it in, it'll be about 7 days from the day that they received it that it will be repaired and shipped back to you. Well, I waited 7 days. I waited 8 days. I hadn't heard anything back, so I contacted support. And they're like, oh, we're still working on it. Okay, great. Gave it a couple more days. Contacted them again. Like, oh, it's still being worked on. And we're just really busy right now. Okay. So I waited some more days. And they came back and they're like, well, there's no part in stock. You know, we need to replace the part, and we don't have any stock. So it's going to be a few days before we get the part in stock. And so I waited a few days, right? And I contacted support again. They're like, oh, well, we don't have the part. And that was it. That was their responses. We don't have the part. We don't know when they're going to get the part, so we don't know when we're going to set your laptop back. So, having worked in a call center before and in customer service before, I know that there's an escalation line. It's important that you always speak kindly to the person that you're talking to, because it's not their fault. They're just the person that happens to be there on the phone. They did not do anything to hurt you. They did not go out of their way to inconvenience you. They're doing the best that they can with the information that they've received. So there's no point in being mad at that person. You can be mad at the situation, just not at that person. So I requested an escalation, and they said that they gave me an escalation. I don't know what it did. But I didn't hear back the next day. So I immediately, the next day, contacted again, requested escalation again. I did this every day for like a week. And I finally heard back from a quote-unquote manager. And she said that, well, we can't replace your laptop, or we can't fix your laptop, so we're going to replace it. Unfortunately, we don't have any of that particular model we can replace it with, but we can replace it with this other model. Now, the model that we were going to replace it with was another IdeaPad 100S 14-inch, but it was one that had a Pentium processor, which, yeah, admittedly is an upgrade. But it had a CD-ROM drive and a few other things, and so it actually was a much thicker, heavier laptop. It was almost 2 pounds heavier, and I know 2 pounds isn't a lot of weight, but when you're somebody like me, I'm a systems engineer. I carry around a laptop, I carry around a keyboard, I carry around cords and cables. I just carry around a lot of stuff that I have to have for work. And so anything I can do to reduce the weight I have to carry with me is important to me. And I didn't want that laptop. She said, that's fine. Would you be willing to pay a partial amount to upgrade? I'm like, absolutely. I'll pay a little bit more and get a little bit nicer system that fits under that Ultrabook extra, super thin, super light system. And so I processed it through her. She said, okay, great, I'll call you back Monday with a confirmation. And I talked to her on a Friday. Monday rolls around, nothing. Tuesday rolls around, nothing. And now I'm contacting people during this time saying, hey, what's going on? I need to talk to this person. They gave me her direct information, email and phone number. So Monday rolls around, Tuesday rolls around, Wednesday rolls around, Thursday rolls around, Friday she finally contacts me a week later after she told me that it was going to be processed Friday. So it had been a whole week. She's like, well, I told you it was going to take long to process. I'm like, no. Yeah, that's fine. I understood it was going to take a while to process, but you haven't even started the process yet. You've done nothing. So she finally processed it, and it should have been shipped today. Now, I haven't received an email, and their system is just about done for the day. And so I seriously doubt it's shipping today, so I'll probably have to contact them again tomorrow to figure out what's going on there. So every person I've talked to has been very pleasant, has, in my opinion, done their best to help me. And in fact, I even posted on Reddit under the Lenovo subreddit of the problem that I was having. I had an employee contact me through there who was very helpful and very nice and, understanding, whatnot. But it was still a very frustrating process. Now, I'm not screaming mad because, yes, I dealt with nice people, and that does make a difference. But it doesn't mean I'm not frustrated that they don't have the part, that it took so long for for them to get back to me, to give me information. If they didn't have the part and they don't have any plans to have the part, I should have known that like 2 weeks sooner. And I could have done something then. Because they could have even offered me a refund, or at the time, what could have shipped me, because they still had it on their store, the same laptop again. But they didn't, and they couldn't. So it didn't happen. Hopefully when I get the new system, I won't have any problems with it. It'll be a good system. I won't have to deal with their customer service. But at this time, it'll be close to 2 months that I haven't had my laptop by the time I get this other one in, if it ships today. It's coming slow boat from China, I'm sure, so it will, take at least a week to get to me. So when I get it, I'll do a review on it. It's a 300 series, 14-inch, if anybody's interested in that. But yeah, Lenovo, I've enjoyed their laptops, but not so much their service, and I'm really disappointed with the fact that the one I got brand new had a problem. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the description below, and I'll put a link to my Amazon partner link in the description. If you like my videos, please support me that way, and I hope you have a great day.